tinaguri ang White Beach o Dolomite Beach sa Manila Bay, dahil sa ayon sa DENR o sa department dahil daw sa alon natatabunan.
I'm fine.
Good morning, guys.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I'm sure you guys heard about the Dolomite Sun, right?
Dolomite Sand? Oh, you mean the what they put it on the Manila Bay?
Yeah, I heard people were there even though the pandemic is still at its peak.
I know, right? They didn't even follow the safety protocols. Jeez.
But why did you suddenly bring that up?
Yeah, I'm also curious.
Well, I did a little research about the Dolomite Sun, and researchers say that it contains varying level of crystalline silica.
What is crystalline silica?
It's a basic component of soil, sand, granite, and many other minerals.
Oh, okay.
So, back what I was saying, crystalline silica can cause lung problems and cancers when you inhale it. One more thing that I found is that it can also harm marine lives.
Oh, so dolomite sand is really dangerous, huh? Not just to us humans, but also the animals that lives near it.
Yep.
I am actually against the idea of it.
Why? It's look pretty.
No, it doesn't. Plus, how sure are they that the trashes are completely gone from the lake?
They should have cleaned it thoroughly first.
Have you heard that the dolomite sand turned black after the typhoons?
Yeah, I heard it. See, what a waste of money.
That is actually the reason why I brought it up the topic because I have the same thoughts.
Yeah, it really is of money. They couldn't use for other projects. Speaking of money, I just noticed that price of the vegetable are getting up high.
Yeah, I thought so too. Actually, I know that there is a term for it. But I can't seem to remember it.
It is called price inflation.
Ah, yes, the price inflation is the right term.
But other from increasing of prices. What does price inflation mean?
Price inflation decreases people's ability to pay for goods, especially now that the pandemic is still ongoing. Remember when the vegetables were sold in very cheap price?
Yes, they sometimes just give it away just not to let it spoil.
That's right. Price inflation is really common in our country, since people are used in taking an advantage now that the typhoon Ulysses just happened.
Speaking of the typhoon, I heard a lot of people died because of the flood.
Yeah, that's right. Some even save their modules and laptop instead of their lives. Read it on an article, and if I may add, I think I saw a kid that drowned when they were passing the flood.
Yes, I read that too.
Yeah, but aside from that I saw influencers, bloggers, and celebrities ran a donation drive for those who stranded and victims of the typhoon.
Speaking of influencers, I saw a bunch of TikTok influencers not following the safety protocols inside the house.
Yeah, I saw that too. Gosh, they can't even follow the simple precautionary measures.
They can't even do the responsibility that the word influencer has.
I don't know if you guys know about this, but the virus is a viral particle that is not a cell, but a strip of genomic instructions enclosed in a protein.
What? I don't understand.
According to the researchers, a virus can only replicate itself, function as though it were alive, and abide over time if it inhabits the cells of a more complex creature like a genetic parasite.
Well, another science thing came inside my brain.
Have you guys heard that somebody from the other section got pregnant?
Really? No. I'm not judging, but they shouldn't limit it themselves.
Speaking of limited, and since the topic is close to what I'm saying, I just want to say that we should help in decreasing overpopulation in our country.
What do you mean?
What I mean is help me to educate teenagers or young ones to practice safe sex or use contraceptives.
That is actually a very nice idea. That way, our population will decrease, plus the economy won't go down as there will be less people to feed if it is practiced.
Excuse me, but have you heard that USA is running the election and didn't vote for Trump?
Really? I heard Kanye was nominated too.
Sige. That is just for fun. They just wanted to mess around, I guess.
Speaking of elections, I am pretty sure that there will be a lot of cases of electoral fraud, or as we all know, as vote buying.
Yeah, now that you brought it up, elections here in the country is almost near.
Yeah, I hope they vote wisely and not to be blinded by the money that the other parties gives out for them to vote a corrupt person.
I hope so. People that works and still pays the taxes doesn't deserve that kind of treatments for them.
Let us just hope for those people who won't be blinded with money that they'd vote the very rightful person.